I didn't know anything about my culture, my tradition, and who I was as a Native American woman. I couldn't speak in Navajo or say anything small, but eventually I learned. Hey, I, oh, hey, hey, I, oh, hi, oh, hey, hey, I, oh, hi, oh, hey, hey, I, oh, hey, hey, I, oh, hi, oh, hey, hey, I, oh, hi, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. My name's Deanna, and this is my story. I'm currently a sophomore at Kirtland Central High School. I'm for the Tango clan, born for within his cover clan. My maternal grandfather is for the Water's Edge people, and my paternal grandfather is for the adopted Mexican clan. I live with my mom and my two siblings. I have an older brother and an older sister, and my father lives in California. When I moved to California, I moved to the NAPI housings in Farmington, New Mexico. The neighborhood I lived in wasn't really a good neighborhood, but it was all we could afford. When I started school there, the kids were nice, but later on they started pressuring me into doing things, and they started offering drugs, and eventually I tried it, and it was mainly to please them because after that I just kept doing it. After that, I was in 5th grade and I started trying alcohol for the first time, and I was running off and going to parties with the kids in the neighborhood, and even the ones that weren't in my age group. That's what really kicked off my whole problem with alcohol. Back then I was really heavy in my weight, and the kids would tease me because I looked Asian, and they would call me like Mulan, Sumo, or some of them would pull out my hair because I had long hair, and they would pull on it and call me Pocahontas, and it really lowered my self-confidence to where I didn't even want to look at myself, or I wasn't happy in my own skin. When I went into middle school, there was a big increase in, the drugs and the alcohol, and we were more exposed to it. Then I started trying pills, and a few other students and we were caught distributing pills to other students in the school, and it ended up having the police get involved, and the girl that was providing it, she overdosed on the stairs when I was being escorted down the hallway to the office. The record that I had caused the school to want all the kids with a record to sit in the front of the bus. The bus driver, she would always go on about, just random stuff, and sitting in the front, I started listening to her, and she would always have something to say, a lecture about her life and what she's gone through, and a lot of it started to make sense. The following year, I transferred to Kirtland Middle School, and there I entered a pageant for Miss Kirtland Middle School 2014-2015. I won the title. I realized that there was more to me, and that I'm not just a Navajo girl, that there's more to it. There's more power, and there's more that strength that you discover inside of you. In my first first pageant audition, I sang an opera song. I always enjoyed singing, but I never performed in front of the public. It's something I never done before, but I wanted to try it. Whenever I sing, it's like I go to a different place and nothing can touch me and all the bad things are gone. I picked up drawing was a big impact because, it takes time to finish a piece that you start on from start to finish, and it really helped me to forget everything that was going on around me and, the temptations or the bad influences, and I could just focus on what I wanted to put on the paper. It would take up my time and I wouldn't do what I was being tempted to do. And I could just sit there for hours and hours and, forget about everything and focus on what was going on in front of me. I can look over everything that I've overcome. Compare it to where I am now. It just gives me life and strength knowing that, I went through that, but I'm not stuck, that I can share it with other people. My name is Deanna and I love my life.